This video explains why homes in Arizona are getting more expensive, focusing on current home prices, construction costs, land costs, and purchase timelines. It covers single-family homes in common Arizona markets, comparing the cost to build versus the cost to buy, and explains the major factors driving higher prices across the state. Arizona pricing varies by location, lot, and timing. This explanation focuses on current market conditions, not historical trends, and uses typical ranges rather than exact figures. Arizona locations referenced include Maricopa County and surrounding growth areas such as Phoenix, Mesa, Buckeye, Surprise, Queen Creek, and nearby high desert markets. The home type discussed is a modest single-family home, either resale or custom or semi-custom new construction. The size range used for comparisons is approximately 1,400 to 2,000 square feet. All prices reflect current listings and active construction costs, not past market lows or highs. Actual numbers vary based on lot conditions, builder pricing, material choices, and financing structure. Homes in Arizona are getting more expensive because both the cost to build and the cost to buy have increased at the same time, driven by land prices, construction inputs, labor availability, regulations, and demand patterns. Land is the first major cost driver. In many Arizona markets, buildable residential lots have increased in price due to limited supply and ongoing population growth. In suburban areas of Maricopa County, finished residential lots often range from the low six figures to well above that, depending on proximity to infrastructure, zoning, and utilities. Rural or high desert areas may offer lower raw land prices, but those lots often require additional site work and utility installation that raises the total cost. As available infill land decreases, more development moves farther from city centers, increasing infrastructure costs and commute considerations. Construction cost per square foot is the second major factor. In Arizona, current new build construction costs for a modest single-family home commonly range from the low to mid-200s per square foot, with higher ranges for custom homes or areas with stricter design standards. These costs reflect labor, materials, subcontractor pricing, and builder overhead. Even basic homes must meet modern energy codes, structural requirements, and safety standards, which increases baseline costs compared to older housing stock. Material pricing plays a role within that range. Lumber, concrete, steel, roofing, insulation, and mechanical systems have all seen price increases over recent years. While some materials fluctuate, builders price projects to account for volatility, which reduces pricing risk for them but increases quoted build costs for buyers. Higher efficiency windows, insulation requirements, and HVAC standards also add to per square foot costs, even in entry-level builds. Site preparation and utilities add another layer of cost that is often underestimated. Raw or semi-improved lots may require grading, excavation, soil compaction, and drainage work before construction begins. Utility connections for water, sewer, or septic, electric, and gas can range widely depending on distance from existing infrastructure. In areas without municipal sewer, septic systems add both upfront cost and design requirements. Wells, where allowed, introduce additional uncertainty due to depth and yield variability. Permits, impact fees, and soft costs further increase total build price. Arizona jurisdictions require building permits, plan reviews, inspections, and development fees. Impact fees vary by city and are designed to offset the cost of roads, schools, and public services. Soft costs also include architectural plans, engineering, surveys, energy compliance reports, and construction management. These costs do not add square footage, but are required to legally complete the home. Construction timelines affect total cost as well. A typical new build in Arizona may take 6 to 12 months from permit approval to completion, depending on complexity, labor availability, and weather. Delays increase carrying costs, such as construction loan interest, insurance, and property taxes. Extended timelines also expose projects to material price changes and subcontractor scheduling issues. The cost to buy an existing home has increased alongside build costs. In many Arizona metro areas, resale homes in the 1,400 to 2,000 square foot range commonly list from the mid-300s to well above $500,000, depending on location, age, and condition. Price per square foot for resale homes varies widely, with newer or renovated homes commanding higher figures than older properties needing updates. Older homes may appear less expensive upfront, but condition matters. Homes built decades ago often require roof replacement, HVAC upgrades, electrical updates, plumbing repairs, or energy efficiency improvements. These costs are typically paid after purchase and are not always reflected in the list price. Buyers may also face higher insurance premiums or maintenance costs on aging systems. The purchase timeline for resale homes is generally shorter than building. Typical escrow periods range from 30 to 60 days once a contract is accepted. However, buyers may face competition, appraisal constraints, and inspection negotiations. Closing costs, agent commissions, and lender fees add to the total purchase cost, even though they are not always emphasized in listing prices. When comparing build versus buy, total cost ranges often overlap. Building tends to have higher upfront and soft costs, but results in a new home with modern systems and no prior wear. Buying may have a lower initial barrier in some markets, but can include deferred maintenance and upgrade expenses. Cost certainty differs as well. Buying provides a fixed purchase price once under contract, while building involves variable costs tied to site conditions, design changes, and timeline extensions. Timelines differ significantly. Buying is faster and more predictable. Building requires longer lead times and more coordination between permits, trades, and inspections. Customization levels also differ. Building allows design control within budget constraints, while buying limits customization to what already exists unless renovations are planned. Risk and unknowns exist on both paths. Building carries construction and scheduling risk. Buying carries condition and repair risk. Neither option eliminates uncertainty, and both are influenced by market conditions and financing structure. Several secondary cost factors contribute to higher overall housing expenses in Arizona. Financing a construction loan often involves higher interest rates, shorter terms, and multiple draws compared to a standard mortgage. Carrying costs during construction include interest, insurance, and sometimes rent or temporary housing. Design changes during construction can increase costs quickly due to change orders and rework. Material price variability affects both builders and buyers. Builders often include buffers in pricing to protect against increases, which raises base costs. Buyers of resale homes may face higher renovation costs if materials rise after purchase. Inspection and warranty differences also matter. New homes typically include builder warranties, while resale homes rely on inspections and limited seller disclosures. Different buyers tend to align with different paths based on priorities. Building may align with buyers who prioritize layout control, energy efficiency, and new systems, and who can accommodate longer timelines and variable costs. Buying may align with buyers who need faster occupancy, established neighborhoods, and clearer upfront pricing, even if updates are required later. In summary, homes in Arizona are getting more expensive because of land costs, construction inputs, labor, regulatory requirements, and demand pressures have all increased at the same time. Both building and buying reflect these pressures in different ways. Total costs depend on location, lot conditions, home size, and timing. There is no single price explanation that applies statewide. For more Arizona home cost breakdowns and build versus buy comparisons, similar informational guides are available on this channel.